Hello and welcome to a TweetDeck short training course. This is just to give people an idea of the functionality available within TweetDeck and how it integrates with Twitter. Okay, so first of all you need to download TweetDeck. It's a desktop application which works for Windows, Mac and Linux. It's an Adobe Air desktop application, which means it's portable between various different machines. Okay, so to actually get TweetDeck you have to go to tweetdeck.com and you'll get a web page something similar to this. Okay, and then there's a link for the various different versions about a fifth of the way down the page. If you haven't got it already installed, you may need to download Adobe Air, which is available from the link here or via adobe.com. Okay, once you've got Adobe installed and you've got TweetDeck installed, you can then log into TweetDeck. It will ask you when you first log on whether you want to use your username and password, which obviously you'll need to, and that's for Twitter. Once you've actually logged in, you'll get a screen very similar to this. You'll see a variety of columns. This one's been customised to my requirements, but I'll show you how to do that shortly. Each column represents a particular Twitter feed or a search functionality, things like that. So my first column is all friends, so this is where I see messages from the people I'm following. Within each column you'll see the subject of that column. You'll get a count of how many messages are unread, and you can also remove a column if it's no longer of benefit or of interest to you. Each message appears at the top of each column, so as you receive more messages, the newest is at the top. Okay. You'll see the person that you're following's username. You'll also get a date and time when they posted and how they actually posted it. So you can see that this one is from TweetDeck. At the bottom of each column you'll see a number of buttons, for example filter, so that allows you to search for messages within TweetDeck, within that column. You can mark all of the messages as seen. If you have a column of 500 messages that you don't want to read through, or you have read through, you can click that and you'll see that the counter resets to 0. You can also clear the seen tweets, so as you've read the messages you can click that and it will keep the column under control. Clear all tweets clears them whether they've been seen or not, and then finally you get a direction arrow. You'll notice on the next one along you get a direction column either side. This allows you to actually swap columns around depending on your preference. Okay, the next thing to come onto are the buttons at the top. So the main one is tweet. Click that, it gives you the tweet options. The next one gives you the all friends column. Now that one's there anyway, but if you deleted it you can click on that and reopen it. You also have a group tool that allows you to build a group of people that makes it easier to see what's happening. For example, I've got the group UK Celebrities, which contains people such as Stephen Fry, Robert Llewellyn, etc. The next one along is a search functionality. This allows you to search within TweetDeck, or in fact within the whole of the Twitter sphere, against a subject that you're interested in. So for example, if I did a search for UK snow, you'll find it always goes into the side the number of messages related to the subject that you searched on, for example UK snow. So you can see that I've had 100 hits, and I think when you do a search for something it will show you a maximum of 100 posts. Okay, the next one will show you a replies column like that one, which shows people who have replied to your tweets. Direct messages gives you a column of people who have directly messaged you, so that you can either retweet it or reply or whatever you want to do. Favourites shows you messages which are your favourite. Now, to make favourites, what you can do on a message that you receive is, over the icon for that sender, you can actually set a favourite against that message. So you'll see that that's now gone into the favourites window. TweetScoop gives you this search window here, and the fact that it shows you the trend of what's actually happening within Twitter at the moment. So we can see at the present time the most popular subject is Dashel, followed by secretary, withdrawn, withdraws, etc. Finally, 12 seconds is a system that allows you to post short videos, and then you can embed it into your messages. However, I don't use that. Okay, moving on to the other buttons, you've got a refresh, which forces a refresh of all of the columns. Single column view, which makes it nice and small. And finally, settings. One thing of note with this is that I've actually got Twitter running in, if I can find it, narrow columns. If I untick that, you'll see that the columns go a lot wider, but you lose the amount of visibility in the number of columns that you can see. You'll notice that the TweetDeck notifications has come up. This is the a pop-up that's set, which gives you an update each time TweetDeck refreshes itself, and gives you a brief update of what's happening. You'll notice that there was one for American celebs, so you can see that LeVar Burton has actually posted there. Right, to tweet, what you do is you click on the tweet box and you can type in here what you actually want to say. So okay, if I was posting a URL, what I could do is type it in here, and what you can then do, because obviously URLs can be quite long and will fit outside of the scope of the 140 characters, is you can use a service such as isGood, tinyURL, etc. to shorten a URL down. So you enter it into the shorten URL and then click the shorten button, and there we go. You can also directly post a TweetPic from here. You simply click that button, browse to the file, and then it will upload it to TweetPic for you and embed the URL into the message. You can also tweet shrink it, which removes some of the characters. So for example, if I click it, you'll see good will go to GD. It effectively puts it into text speak. And finally, to actually post a message, you can either press the enter key or click send the tweet. And there you go, you can see that you have posted. Okay, and that pretty much finishes TweetDeck.